Hello, everyone. I wanted to pre-warn you. I am getting over the flu, so I hope you guys can hear me okay. Today, I will be elaborating on self and identity and why understanding who we are is important in psychology. In social psychology, the self refers to how we understand ourselves, including our thoughts, beliefs, personalities, experiences, and relationships with others. Our identity helps answer the question, who am I? Psychologists study the self because the way we see ourselves influences our choices, emotions, relationships, and how we behave around others. According to self identity, reading from Nova, psychologists explain the self using three perspectives. These include the self as an actor, the self as an agent, and the self as an author. The first perspective I'd like to elaborate on is self as an actor. This focuses on characteristics and roles we use to describe ourselves. These include our personality traits, social roles, and the way people recognize us. For example, if I describe myself as being hardworking, caring, loyal, or even just a student, a friend, or a family member, I am describing myself as an actor. These traits influence how we interact with people every day. The second perspective is the self as an agent. This focuses on the choices we make and the goals we set for ourselves. Instead of only thinking about who we are right now, we think about who we want to become. A personal example I'd like to share is my experience with attending college and working towards my career goal. Completing assignments, managing responsibilities, and improving myself are examples of being an agent because I am actively making decisions that shape my future and help me get closer to my degree. The last perspective I like to elaborate on is the self as an actor. This means we create a life story based on our experiences. Humans connect memories, challenges, successes, and important events to explain who they are. Example I would like to use is someone who has overcome a difficult situation. They may include that experience as their story and see themselves as stronger because of this. The stories we tell ourselves help create meaning and personal identity. Another important idea connected to understanding ourselves is social cognition, which is how we think about ourselves and others. Our thoughts and decisions are influenced by social factors, including culture, family, friends, and experiences. Sometimes we make quick judgments based on our past experience or expectations. Understanding social cognition helps psychologists learn why people think and behave the way they do. Next, I would like to elaborate on the idea of theory of mind. The idea of theory of mind also connects to identity. I believe theory of mind is our ability to understand that everyone is an individual with their own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and perspectives. For example, if my friend is quiet one day, I might realize that they could be stressed out or dealing with something. Instead of assuming that they're upset with me, this ability helps us build relationships, communication, and just understand each other's overall. Psychologists also study identity through evolutionary theories. Evolutionary psychology explains that some human behaviors develop because they help people survive and adapt. Psychological adaptations include things like recognizing emotions, forming social connections, and cooperating with others. These abilities helped humans work together and contribute to influence relationships today. Overall, studying self and identity is very beneficial and important because it helps psychiatrists understand human behavior. The way we see ourselves affects our confidence, goals, relationships, and decisions. The self as an actor explains our traits. The self as an agent explains our choices and goals. And the self as an author explains the personal story we create with our lives. Learning about identity reminds us that who we are shapes our personality, experiences, relationships, goals, and the goals that we continue working towards. Thank you.